This is TWiT.
Facebook created something called Summit Learning, which was a internet learning curriculum promoting an educational approach called personalized learning, which uses online tools to customize education. Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan, their foundation, funded it. It was developed by 5 Facebook engineers. Mark said, go work on this. It's been rolled out in a number of towns, particularly towns, and this was the great high, goal of all of this, towns where schools were underfunded and the test scores were going down. Under the program, students spend much of the day on their laptops, go online for lessons plans and quizzes, which they complete at their own pace. Teachers assist students with the work, hold mentoring sessions, lead special products. The system is free to schools. The laptops are bought separately. This sounds great, right? This is brilliant. So almost everywhere Summit Learning is, people are rebelling. Students are striking. According to the New York Times this Sunday, the students started coming home with headaches and hand cramps. Some said they felt more anxious. One child began having a recurrence of seizures. Another asked to bring her dad's hunting earmuffs to class to block out classmates because work was now done largely alone. Summit's response is, well, these people just have an old-fashioned nostalgia for the old form of education. But there is a mounting...
we didn't have headaches.
There are no headaches. There is according to the Times, a mounting nationwide opposition to Summit. It's now in 380 schools, used by 74,000 students. In Brooklyn, high school students walked out in November after their schools started using Summit. In Indiana, Pennsylvania, 70% of students wanted Summit dropped or made optional.
Wait, just to be clear, the idea is that this is all like screen learning, not like your teacher doing stuff.
You're on screen, baby.
Ugh.
Here's a sign that popped up in a neighborhood. Stomachs are churning with Summit Learning.
They can't do anything right, man.
Well, but it's really a perfect example of Silicon Valley's kind of blind belief that technology can fix everything.
Yes, yeah.
And that this is going to go great. And this is a great way. And look, I think that their motives are pure. That it's nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
They sent it to school districts who are underfunded, where kids weren't doing well, but it seems to have made the children sick.
That's so bad. That's just like what are they doing? What are they doing wrong?
Oh my God.
And by the way, programs like this, you usually get like somebody who's familiar with like education programming, like how to build a system like this. And who knows if they even managed to do that, because I can't imagine somebody who studied kids and education would be like, let's just have them stare at screens all day rather than engage with a human being.
Well, I've been on the board of a private school, and one of the reasons they want me on the board is said, well, you're a technologist. You can help us be more technology forward. And I always said, no, you don't want more technology. You want less technology.
Yeah.
You've got great teachers. It's the personal relationship the teachers offer the students that's most important. And by the way, if you teach people how to use Microsoft Word, by the time they get out of college, it won't be Microsoft Word. So you shouldn't teach them technical skills. You probably shouldn't even teach them coding. You should teach them things like critical thinking, deep, things that have been around for hundreds of years that are important. And they'll learn the technology. I'm not worried about kids and technology. They're going to learn the technology. Look, this is Wellington, Kansas, written on the storefront. Don't plummet with Summit. No proof of success. Summit equals summer school. Stop the lies.
Wow.
I mean, there's like this grassroots hatred of this thing.
I love that it's the kids like rebelling against it too, which I think is powerful.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
I also think it's kind of funny that Summit says, oh, that's just nostalgia for the old way of learning.
Just get used to the seizures.
Yeah. Yes, seizures. Jeez. It was causing seizures in one child. Because she was supposed to, doctors said, oh, you should only give her 30 minutes. She's got epilepsy. She only have 30 minutes of screen time. It's bad for her. So it just made her. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. The Times is asking people who use Summit to respond to a questionnaire, and gather more information about it. But I think that that's a perfect example of the high hopes of Silicon Valley, the magic that we thought was going to happen.